Okay, so today we are going to talk about one of the maybe the less used feature of Explore, which is the dual template 360 plus VR, which will enable you to create multimodal applications, especially in this case for Windows. So you can build an application which works for both 3D, so full screen keyboard and mouse application, and also for VR if the user has a headset connected to the computer. So let's jump into the actual application we're going to see. This is one of the projects we made this year. Actually, this is one of the best projects we made this year because we used a lot of the pipelines we are building, and also the client was really awesome. They understood correctly every single aspect of the application, the limits, and so on. So this was a really nice project. And so this is the build. And the build starts with a menu, which is actually inside the Explore 2 package. And if you have a headset connected to the computer, you can start the application in VR, like I will do right now, just super quickly. So, as you can see, we are in the VR application right now, but if I press ESC, I can start the same application without the headset. And now we are going to talk about how to implement this feature using Explore, and we are going to talk about also the project, because it's a really nice project. Press ESC and exit. So, as I was saying, the build template used in this project is a dual template, 360 plus VR, and this template has been is much powerful right now with Explore 2, because we are including a scene which can be used to create a starting menu for the application. So in this case, we are going to see the scene already edited with the changes with the branding, colors, logos, and images for the client. But you will find the scene inside the main menu folder in the Explore plugin folder. And with this scene, you can say to the main menu script, which is attached to the canvas element of the menu. You can say, okay, if the client doesn't have an headset connected to the computer, you will launch this scene. If the client has an headset connected to the computer, you will start. You will enable the VR start VR button, and you can start this scene. Of course, you have to include both main menu scene and also the scene of the project inside the build settings. And so with this main menu and the build template, the dual build template, you can create this type of presentations. I think this is a much better way to present a project to a client, especially if you are building a PC application, like in this case. This is a PC application using the HDRP, the HD render pipeline. And so you can give the client this possibility to use the application also on a computer without the headset connected. And so yeah, the button will be enabled only if the headset is connected to the computer. Let's see how we build this scene. Let's see. So, first of all, what's the problem here? The client creates this type of industry lines. This is a packaging line, and they needed to go in a trade fair in the USA. They are from Italy, and of course they cannot bring all this stuff to inside the airplane. So the idea was to create a VR presentation using the high definition render pipeline to support the storytelling their sales people will use to users in the fair. And so the application works with a sort of checkpoints. And so if you start, let's see what happens if I start from here. So if you start the application, you'll see that I'm inside a zone here, and I have both the animation, the 3D animation, and also a drone view of the real line, which is actually doing the stuff. And I can move around only inside this area. Then I can do next, and I can the script will teleport the user into another checkpoint, which contains another set of animations and another video from the drone. And then I can do next, and again I can see the line working the packages, and also a drone view of the same checkpoint. And I can do next, again, next, etc. For the creation of the 3D model, we used a laser scanner, which creates this type of point cloud. As you can see, this is a professional laser scanner, a SLAM laser scanner, so it's basically 10 minutes of a scan, and this will produce a point cloud which cannot be used like this directly to create a 3D model, but we have a semi-automatic workflow to create a simplified version of the geometry in the scene. And then we use texture mapping, texture reprojection to give the scene a bit more details. Like in this case, this is a very simple geometry, but we project the texture on the geometry in order to give a little bit more details for some of the objects. And so after the first scan, we do another pass with a reflex. We have Sony Alpha 7R4 and so we create high definition photos to create this texture mapping on top of the geometries, and with the same mirrorless we create also the HDRI of the environment. And so with color corrected photos and with the HDRI, we can reproduce exactly the lighting condition, the colors of the line pretty fast. And so yeah, this is the project I wanted to show. It's an uncommon project maybe for us because we are doing this type of stuff it's a couple of years right now. So in the industry segment, we are building also other products for this segment. Yeah, that's it basically. You can use the dual build template 360 plus VR to create this type of dual presentations. So you'll have one project which works both for VR and 3D, and so it's I think it's a better way to present a project to a client. It's also something more that you offer a client, and you can create everything with Explore without touching a line of code. So let's recap a little bit. In this case, we have an HDRP VR project. You have to include 2 or more scenes in the project. In this case, we have the first scene is the main menu, which is here, which is a 2D menu that you can customize with images, with logos. You can change the text and everything. And this menu acts as a main menu for the application, and it will check for the VR headset or the AR capabilities if you are building for an AR device. So it will check for the VR capabilities of the device. If the VR headset is not found, then the Start VR button gets grayed out, so it's disabled. And for each scene, you can specify, for each type of application, you can specify a specific scene. So if, for example, you want something special for the VR, you are able to create another scene for the VR. In this case, because we are using the same scene and Explore capabilities, we can use the same scene for both 3D, 360, 3D, we have to change the name, the 3D and the VR scene. Another thing to do for this type of project is to connect the settings, the Explore settings here in the main menu script of the attached to the canvas, and this setting is the same connected to the Explore manager. So this connection is needed to make the transitions between the 2D, the main menu, to the 3D scene, and back to the main menu. So yeah, that's it. Explore 2 is still available on the Unity Asset Store on sale. It's 50% off, I think, for a couple of days more. If you have any question, if you need a demo or you want to see more about this type of application, please let me know. You have the comments of this video and also our Discord server to ask for questions or bug reports. So thanks, see you, bye bye.